Hey audio, Lost Lady here. Um, Coming back at you again to explain certain situations and things that are having me at dismay and causing a bit of a crisis, as it were. Um, I don't know how else to really say this, but um, as of recently, I've just been going through a lot. And the news lately with Alabama talking and the mass shooter that happened with Buffalo and all these things have got me going and wondering exactly where I am in this country and how safe and everything we are. And to be honest, trans people have known for a while that we're under attack, that we're effectively going to be the first to be taken down when and if this becomes a fascist state. And it's looking more and more like our Supreme Court doesn't care, our senators don't care, and everybody else that we know don't care. We keep raising and objecting and doing these things, and people just don't care. So I have that front going. And this is always in the back of my mind, by the way. And then I have my own personal stuff that has been effectively tearing me apart with the idea of what I did and if I did the right thing. And honestly, more and more, I regret my actions, and I kind of wish I didn't have my top surgery. And I hate the idea that people will take that out of context. And just honestly, it's more a matter of, I wish that I could have had estrogen earlier. I wish I could have started transitioning earlier so things could be more natural and I didn't have to have this body the way that it is and have to go through a second puberty just to go through these things. Get surgery that is effectively dangerous to some degree. And I know top surgery isn't like the top of the charts, but there's a possibility you could die. It's true. There's a possibility you could die in gallbladder surgery. There's always a possibility you could die in surgery. It just is a thing. And just the recovery has taken so much time. And being able to move my arms like this has taken so much time to do so. Shoulder work is a tough thing to do and get about. Finding a new bra is tough to find and get about, especially when you don't really have anybody else there for you. And I feel like I don't have a support system the way that I used to. And I really wish that wasn't the case, but truth be told, I don't really have anybody else to talk to about these kind of things. And you know what, internet? You get to be my emotional support for today, because, like, honestly, I'm just tired. Just fucking tired. Like for real. I haven't been sleeping well. I haven't been doing so hot when it comes to certain things. I've been constantly trying to fixate on certain things, so I just forget about it, and it's just constantly been this way. And I feel in a way like I was all the way back in my darkest moments of yesteryears, right before, well, no, it was right after I found out that my friend was not a particularly good person. One of my best friends. And it's not great. It's not a great feeling to have both outside and inside problems coming at you both ways. And then on top of the fact that doing my job is just harder now. And on top of the fact that this surgery doesn't feel like it actually changed anything. On top of the fact that this whole entire situation still feels like I don't feel like I passed. I don't feel like I'm a girl on the outside the way that I thought I would. And that's the thing that sucks the most, I think, about all this. Is that it feels like this surgery was for naught. Are they bigger? Yes, absolutely. It kind of hurts right now to touch them, not gonna lie. But they are bigger. I need a bra now. I absolutely positively need a bra. It is something that made them bigger. But I feel like a lot of the things that I was on at the time and various things that I couldn't do, various things in the news and everything, kind of led me astray into thinking that maybe certain actions were the best. And because of that, I feel down more. And because things just keep getting worse and nobody talks about it, and just like, if I want to bring it to my family, they don't care. If they want to talk about any kind of politics, whatever, they tune it out. And I think a lot of trans people can agree with me on this one. It sucks that your family tunes you out when you talk about certain situations and things, and they kind of just care about your personal well-being and not everybody else's. And it's this apathetic attitude that has screwed us in this capitalistic economy and lifestyle. And I know at a certain point, people have to tune out and just be who they are. But for a trans person that sees all these things happening at once and sees the signs entirely of how this could lead to this could lead to that, and effectively make it to the point where trans people cannot exist in a country, are already getting into effect. It's not even, it's going to happen. Alabama has made it happen. There's been talks with public shootings and whatnot with the Buffalo thing and the whole entire white supremacy thing. And it's really, really irritating to be the person that shouts, there are leopards eating our face, please stop voting for them. And the leopard party is just like, no, we're not doing that. That's not what we're doing. And the opposing party says, well, we want to work with the leopard eating face party because, they might have some good ideas. And it's just, no, they don't. They're voting for people that are self-interested and just want the leopards to eat other people's faces. That's it. That's the whole situation. And it didn't used to be that way. And it's just, two-party system doesn't work. It just doesn't work. No way, no how. It just doesn't. It just does not. It creates 2 million polarizing things. Too many us versus them. And it's just so annoying to me that conservative people can be so together in everything. They're like, oh, you hate this? I hate this too. Let's hate it together and make sure that nobody could be happy because we're not happy with our lives. Let's fuck over everybody. And it can't be any other way. Because the people that would care are going to be apathetic to the whole situation. And the people that can't do anything about it are apathetic towards the whole situation. And it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling like this. And we're all singing, we're shouting, we're telling you, no, you need to stop. You need this person and this person are problems. And they just don't see it. Really tired. Just really, really tired. And that isn't even like the biggest thing consuming me. This is an offhand thing that I am personally shouting in the back of my mind, going, gah! Because, again, I am trying to hyper-focus on things, so I do not personally think about things that I said and did, and actions that I did that I cannot take back. And I wish that things could be different. I wish I could be with certain people. I wish that, maybe I had a more supportive group or something, but I just don't right now. It's all that is. And I have people I could talk to. I have people that are there, but they're not always physically there. They're not always available, I guess is the best term. And it gets to that point where when I stop hyperfixating on something and it just everything remains silent and I start thinking about things and it gets really depressing and then I just can't think anymore and then I have to do something else. And then wouldn't you know, it's 5 a.m. once again. And suddenly I have the ability to not sleep. I have insomnia. And I ended up trying to force myself to sleep around 7 a.m., get up at 1 p.m., and do the whole thing all over again. I'm trying to figure out a way to get out of this loop. And in a lot of ways, it feels like I'm in some sort of self-destructive time loop. Like there's something there, something Keely there that I need to do differently to make sure things change. And it's not like I'm not doing something different, but it just sucks that you need time to heal, I think is the bigger point here. You just need time to heal. I need time to heal for my top surgery. I need time to heal for this emotional wound that I have. I need time to heal when it comes to anything, really. I wish I could do certain things like moving things and actually exercising and being more proactive. And the most that I've really been able to do is look at a mascara video. And I didn't even put on mascara or anything, and just nothing like that. I want to start trying to be better in certain situations, because if I don't, then it's just not going to get better. That's just how it works. You have to put in effort in order to gain any kind of effort. And I'm realizing more and more that I need to work on that kind of stuff. I'm trying to do that. And I'm trying to do what I can to keep moving forward and doing those situations. And just honestly, the biggest reason I haven't actually been uploading anything for a bit, for like a solid week or so, is because I just realized I needed time. I really needed that time to just not do anything and just focus on other things. Because if I start talking and if I start doing things when recording and whatnot, it feels a bit harsh on myself, and I don't want to do it. And I don't want to give up a performance that doesn't feel fully genuine, that doesn't feel like it's putting out 100% of the effort. And sometimes I just don't want to do it, you know? And there's certain games that I played and certain things that left and whatnot, and when it comes to streaming, and I can't finish the Final Fantasy X thing now because it left the Game Pass thing, and I had no idea. It left May 15th. Final Fantasy X did. So now I cannot play the rest of Final Fantasy X on stream. So I gotta find another game to play on stream on top of various other things, which I'm sure at this point I have found something. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm tired. I'm sweating. I don't feel great. But I'm feeling better every day. But I'm constantly worried. And every time that I stop doing something, I feel like things are catching up to me. And I'm trying to make sure that I at least just keep going. And that's what it's felt like for a while now, that I just keep going despite the fact that I don't feel like I'm going anywhere in particular. And that's kind of like a big problem. I didn't call myself Lost Leader for nothing. I generally don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why y'all are following me. I'm just so tired. I don't know any of the answers. I don't know how to like go through life through certain situations and do these things. But I'm trying to do my best. I think is the best thing that I'm trying to say here and trying to justify for myself. I can only work with what I got, and I'm trying to learn more and be a better person more as I go along. And that's all I could really do. I don't know where that's going to lead me. I don't know how far I'll get to a place before I finally figure out what I'm going to do, when I'm going to stop just trying to go. But things are scary right now. And I know as a collective, trans people are having a hard time. And it's not like I've been through a lot of trauma, and I haven't like gone through like an experience that would break me. But I guess I'm just trying to put all the pieces back together, is what I'm trying to do. Like someone messed up the puzzle that I was making, and now I have to redo it. I have to redo the puzzle and put things back together and figure out where I'm heading towards it. It slowed me down. Things have significantly slowed me down, and I feel like not all the pieces are there to get going to where I'm at. And if I don't hurry for bottom surgery or figure out what I'm going to do with that, I might miss my opportunity for it too. And then I have all those little situations to deal with work and the constant feeling of dysphoria with customers constantly serving me. And it's just one of those situations where I'm just like trying to figure out where to go and what to do. And I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to keep trying to do what I used to do. And I'm going to try and experiment more with certain things. I'm going to try to reach out more. I'm going to try to stop isolating myself the way that I do. And I'm going to try to give myself the time that I need. And I feel like I've made that step at least to keep going with that week break that I had. Just a solid week, not doing anything else, and just letting it ride. Now, I'm going to come back after this video. Video should be scheduling up again as per usual. We'll have Spiritfarer go, and then a new game. And I'm hoping everything will be fine there, and we'll just keep going on that situation. I'll continue to stream, hopefully with some sort of mild success, considering that I've been gone for over a month, and the fact that I have to play a different game, but probably for the best. But still, it's definitely one of the situations where I don't know what's going to go on. I'm just trying to do the best that I can and learning things that I can and doing things. It's hard, but you know, we all have hard patches, right? We all take time to heal, and sometimes we just have to stop and put all our pieces together. I think that's the best thing that I really had to say here, aside from the whole entire screaming about apathy. Because if we don't get that soon, if we don't get more people caring about these kind of things and situations, the rest of the stuff, it may not matter, to be honest. I'm hoping that things turn out different, but I really doubt it. Still though, thank you all for watching. I will try to keep you up to date more, as I have previously in the few weeks that I have. Got a lot more vlogs from me than usual. I'm a very talkative person when I'm sad, I guess. Till then, sayonara. Bye-bye.